Hello friends, I am Dr. Sandeep Basin from Carewell Medical Center. Today I'll be discussing with you, can we do melanocyte transplantation unstable vitiligo? So let me share it with you. See friends, the classical indications till now have been we cannot do melanocyte transplantation or any surgery for vitiligo if the disease is not stable for last 1 year. But there have been some papers which have come which say that in vitiligo, if it is stable for last 6 or 7 months and it is spreading very slowly, it is not fully stable, but the spread is very slow, and for last 6 months or 7 months it is stable. In such cases, we can do melanocyte transplantation, but also combining it along with mesenchymal stem cell, follicular stem cell, and body hair transplantation if possible. I'm going to show you one case where we have combined melanocyte transplantation with mesenchymal stem cell, with follicular stem cell and body hair transplantation. Now, the combination of these techniques is being used. We are still to see what kind of results come, and with the coming time, I'll share with you what results are coming. Today, I'll show you how the procedure has been done. Again, will tell you that how much successful this will be and how much success can come is still debatable. We cannot advise everybody who is disease is unstable to undergo the surgery, but in very selective cases where the disease or white patches have been stable, vitiligo has been stable for 6 to 7 months, slowly growing very slowly, this technique can be tried under all cautions. So let's see how we have done this, combining multiple modalities and techniques in one white patches patient. Thank you friends. Let's see. So this is a patient with unstable vitiligo. It was unstable for last 6 months back. We have treated this patient with some medications. We're given local steroids, and we are doing now multiple techniques. Now we are extracting hair to get hair follicles. Why do we take hair follicles? For two reasons. We're going to implant these hair follicles by body hair transplantation on these white patches, and these hair follicles would provide melanin pigment to these vitiligo area. The other reason why we are extracting these hair follicles is that we will be getting the stem cells out from these hair follicles. So also for stem cell extraction from the hair follicles. So these are the hair follicles we have got. We are arranging them on a spatula. This is a graft that we are taking, split thickness graft. We are try to take as thin graft as possible, ultra thin graft. So we have divided our graft into two parts. One part will be using for melanocyte transplantation. The other part we are using for the micrografting. Now we have put this graft in the trypsin and also some hair follicles you can see along with the graft. The micrografting, we are doing the micrograft by cutting the graft into small pieces. So we are using this as the micrografts. After trypsinization, we are separating the dermis from the epidermis. And also we have got some hair follicles inside which would be releasing their stem cells from the hair follicles. We are also doing a liposuction from the medial thigh with syringe liposuction so that we can get fat cells or adipose cells. The idea is to create mesenchymal stem cells out of them. And mesenchymal stem cells, there are some papers that are telling that mesenchymal stem cells can help us to stabilize unstable vitiligo. So you can see by decantation we have separated the fat from the liquid. It is divided into two separate compartments, the fat up and the liquid part below. We've done the dressing of the donor area. Now we are now transferring the fat cells, the mesenchymal stem cells, into the vitiligo area. This is to stabilize the vitiligo patches. This is the body hair transplantation we are doing because the hair follicles are the reserve for the melanin pigment. So we are combining multiple techniques. Being an unstable vitiligo, we know the results are difficult to come in unstable vitiligo, so we are dividing in the multiple techniques. You may not be able to do this body hair transplantation in a female patient. Luckily, this is a male patient, so we are able to do this. This is a microskin grafting we are doing. We are transferring the microskin grafts on these patches. And now we have got melanocyte cell transplant. We are transplanting the melanocyte cells and also the follicular stem cells on this entire area. This mixture has melanocyte stem cells and follicular stem cells both. So you see, in this case we have done multiple techniques. We have done mesenchymal stem cell transplantation, we have done melanocyte transplantation, we have done follicular stem cells. We have also done body hair transplantation. The multiple techniques have been used for the simple reason that the disease is not fully stable and results are very difficult to get in a disease which is fully stable. We are doing the dressing to immobilize this area. It's very important post-operatively to put these patients on steroids and immunosuppressants so that the results are maintained, and we must continue this immunosuppression and medications for at least 2 to 3 years post-operatively.